Evening, guys. Same process ever. Just raise your hands. We'll come to as many of you as we can. Start with Simon, please.
Pep, I presume you didn't want any other player running down on the Brentford goal other than Erling Haaland, and never had any doubt that he was going to score that goal.
Yeah, definitely. If I have to choose one, I prefer choose this one, yeah.
I mean, coming into tonight, everybody had spoken about Erling. You had to speak about him. Did you get the sense that he was determined to make an impact in this game?
When I was young, one friend of mine told me never ever, as a person, I was not journalist, I'm not and I will not be. So tell me, top scorer, strikers, score a lot of goals, don't criticize him, because he will shout your mouth. So that's for sure. So sooner or later, always is there. So he came for 2 months. He had an incredible tough week last week. He lost his grandmother, and it's not easy for a human being. But and of course, he's not in his best shape, but it's normal. So he's so tall, 2 months. But in this type of games, like Brentford, is always so really difficult for us, because you can break maybe in transition like Liverpool has done the last game, but against us that there are not spaces. Last season we lost 6 points against them. This season we're fortunately we can beat them both. It's a so difficult, complicated team, because apart defend well, they have every since the kickoff, throw-ins, free kicks, corners, long balls for the keeper is a threat. Always you have the feeling they can score a goal. But we were there, we were stable, we make a better first half than the second. We found the goal, and yeah, finally we can break, and important 3 points for us.
Sam?
Okay. First of all, what's wrong with being a journalist?
For me?
Yeah, what's wrong with being a journalist?
Oh, I'm a manager. My life is better than yours, so so that's why I want to be manager. I don't want to be journalist. Absolutely. How would be against? So the biggest compliments all the time you say to me. How would be against you? No, absolutely. It's not personal, except especially with you, Mr. Lee. So.
Thanks. So in terms of the game, it seemed like the crowd were impatient. It seemed like the players were impatient. There was a time when they wanted Edison to kick it forward. You were saying calm down. It just seemed like nothing seemed to be at the right rhythm. I know you talk a lot about rhythm and playing at the right tempo. Was that the case tonight?
No, I'm not agree. I'm not agree with that. We're playing incredible right tempo, and of course we can do it. But there is one side that there is in our build-up, like me man to man, and I have to exactly choose the right moment, because when you lose the ball, they can punish you, and after when the defense so deep, I would love to make a transition and 2 passes score a goal, because I have the answers for the players and the other one. But we are not built for that. Bernardo has not the run to run 45 meters, and sometimes you have to be another way. I understand the fans. I would love to score 4 goals in after a few minutes, but sometimes you need the process. When we can run, like we did it in the goal, in 7 actions we can run, but in other situations we have to wait. We have to wait to be patient.
Is there an element in terms of being patient? Did you have to tell the players at half-time the crowd might want a certain thing, but we need to play at our own rhythm?
Listen, we have to talk that the first half we need, in the half-time is fair, we have the 2-3-0 up. So 2 players in the line, break the lines, we have a shoot, and we didn't concede. Yeah, we won free kick with Tony, but apart of that, didn't do anything. We concede just 1 corner. It's so important against the teams. The only regret I have is that they scored a goal. I don't know what happened. We were so nervous. Immediately, Ruben lose the ball, John lose the ball, Bernardo lose the ball, and after we make a Nauman anxious. But after we make a long possessions, and yeah, we finish the game like. Yeah, we'll deserve it. So, but it's so difficult. I give a lot of credit with Brentford, because apart of being good, they had the ability with a master player. So I never seen a player with a quality like Tony that had the ability. Then every ball, they win it, but it's not winning for win it. They win it passing the ball for the mate and give an extra pass. And he's a fantastic player that helps us. You know, when you link with him, you have to defend. If you don't win that ball, you're going to defend deeper. So. Brentford maybe didn't get this season the result they get the previous season, but the team is there, so it's able to go to Wolves and win. So it is. I know how difficult it is. It's a fantastic team. But the way they play is a fantastic team.
Paul?
Pep, you spoke about how difficult a week it's been for Erling. Did you have to speak to him yourself, or did his teammates sort of rally around him?
No,
after?
we spoke about the moment, and I realized a little bit days later because he didn't say anything about the pass away from his grandmother. And we talk about how he feel, and of course for his father. And yeah, but in this type of game, especially Brentford, you need Erling. And teammate spaces, you can play maybe with a typical striker, but today we cannot use Kevin because have niggles in his hamstring position. I didn't want to take any absolute risk on him. But this type of games, the second goal, for example, in Brentford is an assist from Kevin. And you need this type of players, but I would say John and Manu were amazing today. The game they play, amazing.
Joe? I was going to ask about Kevin. Is he okay? Is that
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's just more caution and prevention that I think. But he didn't feel comfortable. The doctor says a little risk, and I said okay. After 5 months off, we didn't take any risk about that over him.
Chat?
Won tonight, drew at the weekend. Can you see many differences between how those two games played out, or was it just the fact that
Both we played really good. First half against Chelsea, they were better. Not better. They had more chances. We conceded. We were not in the right pace. But the second half was amazing, and today the first half was better. But we compete really good both games. So I'm in love with this team, with these players. What can I say? It's difficult for me to judge differently for many reasons. So they know how difficult is that game, and it's still there. Today is a Champions League game. All around the world don't see, except you. No one person in England watched the game. I'm pretty sure won Inter Madrid or PSV against Borussia Dortmund, and game in hand. No teams in Premier League playing night, so it's still the team and our people. We appreciate because again the crowd was full, and the moments we suffered were behind us. So I had the feeling that every time we are here, our crowd, and knowing now that it's at the end of the season now. The next games here will be with, I think, with United, Copenhagen, and Arsenal. The next games here, so I'm pretty sure they will be there to make the contribution that we need.
Do you remember what are you shouting at the players before Bernardo Silva take the free kick in the second half? And for me,
Which
it
one?
feels like
Sorry.
you were shouting at the players before Bernardo Silva taking a free kick in the second half.
No, I want a short pass to the cross, not cross the rack. Juliano was too wide, I said
For
more
me,
central,
like
and in that
it
moment,
created some confusion there.
and in that moment, but it happened. They play, it happened, not a problem.
Just here.
Hi Pep. In your programme notes, you said that Brentford are the best you've ever seen from set pieces.
Yeah.
Today, how well do you think your team did in limiting the number of set pieces that Brentford had, but also how well were they at dealing?
Was a free kick is in the middle, but not corners, just one at the end, I think so, maybe two, I don't know, some free kicks. We defend really well. So we spoke, every situation, free kicks, corners. If we defend well, we have to celebrate as a goal. Like you will score a goal, because they are an incredible threat in every department. I never see a team play and create so many dangerous situations like Brentford in my life. I never see a team like them, never. Every corner free kick is a nightmare. But the guys, the back four and Erling, Rodri, of course the smart from from Bernardo, help us a lot to defend these kind of situations.
Last couple of guys just there. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi Pep, just on a similar note to that, I know you've just used the word like Brentford are very difficult to play against. So what is it specifically that means they are so hard to come up against every
No
time?
spaces. They are able to make man-to-man. Every time we go by, they push up, and they are so aggressive. They provoke to make frontal balls. They are aggressive. And when defend deep, there's no space. No space. Stoney and Wissa, and after Mapai is close to the back three, is with Rodri or in front of Rodri. So and they allow you to go here, go here, go here. And when you cross, they have 8 players with the 190 meters, like they defend pretty well. And when they regain the ball, they had the ability to make 1 or 2 passes, contact with Tony, and after run with the wingbacks and the other one. And when you let them play, like happened the last 10-15 minutes, they play really good. They have a quality, they link inside, and they play good. It's incredible. So the work from Frank in there these years when it was in championship at the end not promoted and after being promoted and have done it is really good. So maybe you can break them if you let them to play and after run. Not maybe you can do it, but you want to attack and do you want to attack, drop them and find the spaces. It's so difficult. So difficult.
Finish with Dave, please, guys.
Hi, Pep. You celebrated Erling's goal by kicking the drinks cooler box.
I want a water and it was not there.
Is your foot okay after that?
Sorry?
Is your foot okay after
Yeah.
that?
Perfect.
No injury?
Not at all.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.